So yeah guys, the car is done. Let's see the after. Pairing like a kitten. Yep. We back. The same car that I did before, remember? Yeah guys, this is a return job. Check what's happening here. Do you see that? Yeah, stay tuned when I explain what happened. This is a return job. I hate. This is my first and last return job. You live and learn. Check what it's doing. That's the idea. So yeah, it depresses me, but I'm gonna tell you what happened. What's up guys, I hope everyone is good. Before I even begin guys, thank you very much for the support that I received. You guys have been supporting Fistomatic at FMW, right? So thanks a lot guys. This is just an update video on the golf that I did. The golf, I'm talking about the previous golf that I did, the 1.4 cab that I asked, is the engine toast or what? I think you're gonna get your answer right now. So yeah guys, the car, I fixed the car up and then it was good, but guess for how many days? It was not even months, it was a week, right? So they showed me a video of the car on WhatsApp. They sent me a WhatsApp video on the car actually smoking through the breather pipe, which was not so good. My day was messed up after seeing that video. Who wouldn't, right? So after seeing that video, unfortunately the owner was busy with his stuff. It was a Sunday. So yeah, basically I did some research and then I found a channel, UTG, Uncle Tony's Garage. They helped me a lot. I didn't know about this until that guy showed me what he showed me, right? So basically it was the same scenario with his Jeep. He was working on a Jeep. I was working on a Jeep, those old Jeeps guys, Grand Cherokee, but the old ones, the one with the 4-corner headlights. Anyway, car guy rambling. It was a 4 liter straight 6. It had a gap. One cylinder was sharing combustion chamber with the other because the gasket was torn to pieces. It had like a bridging gap between 2 cylinders, which was what was happening on the Golf. Later on, he found out that the cylinder head was skew. It needed resurfacing. It needed skimming. It's one and the same thing. I'm just explaining it to however you understand it. So yeah, he did that and the car was okay. So after learning about that, finally later on that night we talked with the owner, and then I told him what I found out and I apologized, and then he was just like, okay, so what are we gonna do right now? I was like, no, because of my misdiagnosis, I'm gonna buy parts with my money. Parts, what I'm talking about, sorry guys, I'm talking about piston rings, new piston rings again, and new bearings again, so that we don't have any discrepancies further on. I don't want any return jobs anymore. So that's what I told him. All right, we agreed, and then he said he's gonna bring the car later on during the week. So yeah, and then he brought the car. The car was not firing okay. I think I shared a video. That's what the car sounded like. It was not firing okay. Also, what was interesting, because he took it to another mechanic because he was confused what was happening. What I found out again was the distributor wires, I mean the boogie cords, cylinder number 3 and cylinder number 4 were misplaced, which means they were swapped around. Cylinder number the boogie cord that was going to number 4 was on number 3, and the one for number 3 was so anyway guys, yeah. So after doing that, first thing that I did, I just bought a compression tester. We tested out. Oh, if you need your car to be compression tested, we have that service now. As I'm telling you guys, we're growing little by little. So yeah, I charge 150 for the compression test. Nice price, right? Anyway, so what we found out was piston number 4 had a low reading. All the other cylinders were registering 175 psi, and cylinder number 4 was registering only 75. Okay, so I stripped the car down, and what I found was a broken piston. Yeah, broken piston ring landing, which means the piston was broken where the ring is supposed to sit. A piece like that was broken, so the compression was just a wall, right? So yeah, I after finding that out, I called the guy up and said, listen, this is what I found out. And then what he suggested that we take the entire block to engineering, right? So we did exactly that. After doing that, guys, the code came back. It was if we wanted them to continue fixing, the code wanted 6,000. I will never forget, 6,165 rands. What was damaged on the block? Okay, the block was skew. It needed skimming, resurfacing. The block needed reboring, which means the pistons were smaller. They had a gap. Let's say the standard pistons were now smaller. It needed the crank shaft to be reground, the channels to be reground to a smaller size. So yeah, and the cylinder head. I didn't talk about the cylinder. The cylinder head needed skimming. Yeah, they said it was skew. So both the block and the cylinder head needed skimming. Exhaust valve on number 4 was having issues. They suggested we change that valve, and then they wanted to do valve seats, all the valve seats. So can you imagine? So to me, guys, it seems like even if I didn't misdiagnose the cylinder head part, the car would still be having issues, because initially, if I found out, or if I knew what I was supposed to know about the sorry guys, I'm doing something on the PC, so yeah. So if I was to say, maybe from stage 1, take the block, take the cylinder head to engineering, they skim it comes back with the valve and everything. What about the block that was skew? Remember, you can't see these things with your eyes. What about the channels that needed regrinding? I'm talking about channels that are smooth. The channels are smooth, guys. They had no, when you're doing the finger test, they had no, your finger wouldn't even sink into the scratches. It had no scratches. So yeah, I wouldn't have known that. So yeah, I'm just explaining this to you. The owner doesn't understand, and then he says I should have known all of this and we shouldn't have spent so much money. But hey, yeah, working hazards of what I do, guys. Yeah, so yeah. Anyways, yes, I thought I must just update you guys. Sorry if the video was boring. So to those that wanted to know, hey, the video, at least now they know. So the car was towed back to the owner's house without an engine. So he's gonna buy another engine. So yeah, he's saying that he's gonna spend too much on that, and it's not worth it on his side. He asked me at first. He said, "What do you think I must do?" I said, "You've got options, man. The first option is very expensive, extremely expensive. However, the peace of mind that you're gonna have with the car afterwards is priceless. Then the second option is buying an engine. Buying an engine has two sides. One side is good, whereby you have an engine that was taken care of, right? The servicing was great. The car, the owner was not stupid. Second scenario is having a stupid owner that doesn't service his car regularly, and then yeah, that engine you're gonna be having issues. So yeah, he decided to buy an engine. So yeah, that's the end of the Golf, the chapter of on the Golf, guys. The other first Golf that I did, yeah, it's running strong. The velocity is running really strong. So yeah, guys, that's it for now. Thanks a lot for the support, and keep on supporting me. Let's grow the channel. Let's take this thing to another level. Thanks. Peace.
I wanna be the best in the game, invest in my name, check no restraints, I'm obsessed with the pain, I ingest, I retain, assess and I change, possessed by the thought I'll be free one day from society's restraints, money, clout and fame, mud, disease, a plague, we all love to hate, have to play the game, have to make a name, all our insecurities are on display. This is war with the enemy, think that it was meant to be, living in a time where disease is on every screen, I won't let them fester me, I know most are festering, negativity is a plague for the mentally weak, no mercy, all I got is working, never stop searching, never quench the thirsty, I'm toxic and psychotic, with this logic you can't stop